What's good, YouTube? It's YBND Taz back with another one. This time we're going to react to another Andrew Fraser video because y'all went crazy on the last one, and I really like his video, so I want to get more into the reactions and more of watching them. You know what I'm saying? This time we're in the... Anyways, we're inside the daily hunt for aquarium fish. All the poor Nemos and Dories, bro. And I hate to say it, I am one of the people who's helping these people get more fish. I'm sorry. I love aquarium fish. Like, don't get me wrong. I do. I'm sorry. But it is what it is. Everything I read to is live on my Twitch and my Kick channel. Come over to those. Support is free. Y'all have been going crazy on everything that I do. So, might as well follow the rest of the socials. But we're going to jump into this one, man.
This video is sponsored by War Thunder Nomad.
Oh, I thought that was going to be the whole start.
War Thunder.
He's got a lot of fish, huh?
Yo, that's a lot in that little bag. I know all those fish. Oh my god.
In America, it will sell for
the
like $30 to $60
the
each.
dragons.
So like each.
And here, you know, only 3K.
3K.
Only 20 cents. Oh, they're getting oh. It was 6 in the morning when I did that. Oh, that's fair. And now we wait. They're so petty.
These are the badjao, the last sea nomads. You've probably heard of these guys. Born on the water. They are some of the greatest freedivers the world has ever seen. They dive deep across reefs with nothing but hand-carved wooden goggles, surviving by taking only what they need.
Go in the shower? You just not taking the shower at 10?
Really? But these days, it's mostly bullshit. Today, we're breaking down how the world's last sea nomads actually survive.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. That is so cool.
This ain't the Disney-fied National Geographic story. This.
They're catching aquarium fish like that?
Is the real one.
Yo, I better not see another one ever stab like that in this video, or I dead will make sure every fish I buy is captive bred. I'm not supporting that. And then look at all the reefs, bro. The coral bleaching. Yeah, we're cooked. Yep, we're cooked. Holy hell.
What these people have to do to bring
just take a shower, stream, save time.
Kinds,
just had a late
why
dinner.
The techniques they use are some of the most dangerous and reckless things that I have ever filmed.
The betting.
Somebody time in shower though. If he's not back within 20, yeah, you know what he's doing.
Yeah. No, try to get.
Oh, try to attack you?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Sabrina.
You see, your fish tank, it's probably killing sea nomads. Here's how.
Wait, he's killing sea nomads. Wait, backtrack. Did I get the whole video wrong? Yo, they're dead on water. Like, I thought they said they, like, I'm thinking like near water. They're on water.
Is Bungan Island. Classic badjao village, just coral and stilt homes, built straight onto a reef in the middle of a bay in Sumbawa. In some ways, it's about as traditional as it gets. There's no land here at all. When they need more room, they just haul up dead coral by hand and build a larger island.
He's 63 years old. Since he was a young kid
crazy.
to now, how's the way of life changed for the badjao here?
So nothing changed bigger because all is like fishermen.
Oh, so we're there. It's super shallow. Okay.
These people have used the reef here to survive and to live off as a base for hundreds of years. But of all of the badjao reef communities that I've visited, this one is a little different. It's the closest badjao village to Bali. And these days, there's even a road connecting their wild water world to the modern one. And that's starting to change things. The badjao are expert watermen. They've lived off whatever the reef provides for their entire existence. And that part isn't changing.
So the thing is only the change because long ago they have a lot of fish, like a million fish just round by, but now it's like they have to go a little bit far to inside.
What about the size of the island? Has the size of the island changed a lot since when he was young?
So for every generation who want to get married, they had to get more and more of this island. And long ago, just like 50% from this island, but now it's like
It's double the size.
Golly.
So every time someone gets married, they kind of build a house
it is.
to expand the island.
That's it.
Damn.
Interesting.
So this probably
But
expanded
what
crazy.
is changing is how. Because now that they're plugged into the wider world, they're not after the same fish anymore. And the techniques they're using, it ain't exactly free diving with wooden goggles.
What they do is exploit, and I don't mean that in a negative way. They exploit what the ocean provides. What they provide now is Nemos and Dories and beautiful little
Yo,
fish
that's
like
what I
that.
said. So they're free diving in the
Guys, I don't know
open
if any of
ocean,
this is
bro.
going to come across on camera, but that is so much viz. It's crazy. I mean, that's 10 meters down by the look of it, and I can see the bottom like it's crystal clear.
That's how you know
Alright,
the
guys,
water's
this is
beautiful
my new
and
addiction.
pure.
I just lost an hour playing this thing at the gate. War Thunder is the 55 million players get unmatched count.
If it ain't
Check
Mr.
out.
Beast, we ain't watching. I don't know how
We
that
pull
go.
up on the reef and Raja wastes no time at all.
And we're going to set up here.
Yeah.
He grabs his fishing gear, no spear gun or spear like I'm used to seeing, just a tiny barrier net.
All right, guys,
Wait,
here's
so
the
he's
deal.
no, okay. I know
We've kind
what
of
you're
pulled up 2 boats here, really shallow reef. It is not too far from Bungan Island at all. I mean, maybe 20-minute ride. These sort of shallow reefs that are right next to here, just old school free diving, Badjao style, but with modern goggles.
The fish these Badjao are after are not what you would expect. None of these are headed for the table. No wooden goggles here.
This one got
Chinese stuff
angelfish,
is cheaper,
dwarffish, all types of
easier,
stuff.
and it works way better than a piece of wood you've carved by hand.
Don't get me wrong, I'm kind of nostalgic for those wooden sets of Badjao glasses. I still do see those in Sulawesi and the Philippines, all over the place. But around here, we're too close to Bali, man. This stuff's modernizing.
He jumps in with this barrier net, barely a meter tall. Lead weights pin it to the bottom and floated up above the reef. What he's
the
after
heck?
are not table fare at all. He's chasing ornamental fish bound for the aquariums of the world.
Not the puffer.
And while this reef is just teeming with life, Raja's going to ignore 90% of it. He knows exactly which fish have the highest market price.
Oh yeah, he's going
And
for
the second he
expensive,
spots
expensive
one,
ones.
it's game on. There are basically 2 techniques here. If the fish lives inside a coral head, he circles the entire thing with a net. And he's then going to knock the coral in the center. The fish bolt from its hiding place straight into that barrier, where they can be nabbed by hand and placed in a plastic bag at his hip.
This is way harder than you would think. Like often, seems
No,
like
yeah,
he's
you can
after
tell
just
he's
one
like-
particular
He
fish,
does this normally.
and he's having to kind of scare an entire school of them towards the barrier net. Again, they're so small, they don't really get caught in the gill net. I think that would damage them, kill them for the aquarium trade. So they really do have to hand catch them. They're just running into this like invisible barrier. Then he's having to grab these tiny little fish with his hands. And many times they're just too fast. They scurry off. They'll tuck into a little bit of reef, and he doesn't dick around trying to catch that particular fish. He just moves on to the next one. So yeah, it's a pretty
Holy.
tough game.
If,
He's got
however,
a
it's
lot,
one of those
too.
fish that kind of just skirts the reef, doesn't necessarily live inside it, he's going to spot it, then stretch the net out into a wide semicircle. Swim all the way behind the fish, subtly hurting it, and then quickly, frantically push it towards the net so that it runs right into that barrier. Each catch goes straight into a plastic bag on his hip. Alive, undamaged, and worth good money, at least for him.
It's only been maybe 10 minutes under here, and already he's got 5 or 6 fish that he's after.
He just puts
We
them
have
all in one
surpassed
bag.
The vast majority of fish. And he's only taking the ones that they know to be valuable. But yeah, it is kind of crazy how quickly we are completely cleaning up here.
That's actually so sad to see, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like everything's for money nowadays, and I get that, but holy, bro.
Pretty much every fish you have ever seen in a saltwater aquarium came straight out of an ocean
Yo.
like this.
And this is like cool and sad at the same time, because especially like being somebody who loves saltwater
19
fish, and admires them, loves learning about them. Seeing how they're actually done like this, bro, is actually crazy. And I get that you need to, like, for captive bred and stuff, you have to go catch them. You gotta start, the process. But golly, bro, and it's probably not even just him doing this. Who knows how many people actually do this? Like, we're slowly killing our own ocean, bro, and ourselves every day. It's all for money.
9% of the marine aquarium fish are wild caught. Most
99.
simply cannot breed in captivity at scale. And more than 80% of those fish come from just 2 countries, the Philippines and, you guessed it, Indonesia. So I think you can see where this is going. The bajau have survived off these reefs for generations, catching what they need. That hasn't changed. What they hunt and how they hunt has. But this close to the village, the reef is already running thin.
I've got to admit, this place here is pretty heavily hammered. There's not too many fish this close to the Bungan Island anymore. It's just, these guys have really hammered this reef. But that being said, I mean, we're an hour in and he's got 2 pretty big bags full of fish.
These guys, these days, are having to push way further out to the more remote reefs in Sumbawa. Further reefs at deeper depths, and the techniques they're willing to use or having to use are getting real sketchy. We're gonna get to it, but first, I'm pretty keen to find out exactly how much
There's
he's
no way he
making
needs
from
a
these
spear
reef
for this, bro.
So we follow him back to shore to find out, and we come across this kind of crazy reef-side processing facility run by a bajau middleman.
Alright guys, this is this morning's catch. We have arrived first at this loading
What the
station. I think
heck,
the
bro?
rest of the boats headed way out today. We
I found the clip is loading. Alright, bet.
just went to the local reef.
Or you can send it to me in general.
15 to
If
20
that-
fish in there.
if it deletes
a
it,
bunch of bags over in
Twitch.
the corner. And this is what we're selling.
So what are these guys getting paid to strip their own reef bare? Well,
Can't
it
be a
seems
lot,
like they're
but
all
those
going
fish go
to
for a lot.
mostly the same places. There's a few wooden shacks on the edge of this bajau village. Each of them kind of look the same. They're loading stations.
Alright, it is 1 p.m. and the fish have already started to roll in. This is kind of like one of the main sales spots that you see. The boats just kind of like pull up into this bajau village and they sell them right here on the shore. It is crazy the number of species they get.
Imagine how many die
Compared to
here and
the
then how
West.
many die when they
It's
actually
just
try to sell
one of the
them.
most mind-blowing things I've ever seen. Here we go.
And when we get there, everything's still warming up. There's a few bajau kids sitting around processing fish. One man, the buyer, leaning back with a cigarette and his notebook, and that's pretty much it.
These fishermen have just rolled in just hundreds and hundreds of these bags of
Those
ornamental
are
fish.
expensive. Those are
They're
like
going out in the
babies, too.
daytime. These guys left in the morning. They're back at sort of noon, 1 or 2-ish.
And then it really starts to kick off. It's just one boat after another.
God.
Ow. Dude, this is way more interesting to me. This bajau boat is just absolutely loaded with tropical ornamental fish. We've got 2 massive lobster down there, some of the biggest lobster I've seen, and just colorful ocean fish.
Dang, all the angel
sitting
fish
down
are
here.
in
This is
freaking.
wild, man. Just tons of them.
They have so many different
No, like,
variants
it's
over there. Actually, it is
interesting, like-
Malaysia. I forgot.
How things evolve, how things change. These guys are no longer kind of free diving and spearing fish to eat. They're just netting tiny fish for your aquarium. And these 2 lobster here, I mean, craze as we'd call them. These are monsters.
Just
Damn.
a bona fide line of them. When one pulls out, another one slots right into its place. And it doesn't stop. They're bringing
at all
in
those
ornamental fish
fish.
all day long.
So at this point, we have just hundreds and hundreds.
No, they're dead
literally
ass never gonna
100
have
How
any.
many?
121.
121 fish that these guys rolled in with for a morning full of fishing. I mean, they are cute as
I know
hell,
specifically
little guys
that fish
are
right there is $100 minimum.
rocked up, all bagged
And
up
it's a
already,
baby,
but
'cause
right
they're gonna
now
grow
they're
bigger into a
having
different
to
color.
account for what size, what species, so they can get paid correctly from this sort of middleman workshop here. And then these kids are rebagging them, just making sure that they are transport ready. I bet you didn't know when you went to your local fish shop and bought your classic Nemo
Not at all, bro.
that it was getting pulled out of the Sumbawan Sea by a bajau fisherman.
The fishermen first
He's
take their
leaking, bro.
catch
It's gonna
and
kill
count
him.
it. Each individual species has a price.
So these guys roll
Yo,
on
don't
in,
even look like they're really even taking
yell out
care of
their
them,
catch as
bro.
They dump it in. This guy got 7 fish. Honestly, like maybe our morning was not that bad after all. We didn't go that far at all, but we got, I mean, way more than 7 fish. And it was just in a couple of hours. They also have this huge tank of soft corals hanging out here. Just beautiful big things.
The bagging kids call it out by species and size.
Yo, no, was he dead finna touch a tigerfish like
Bagging
that?
kids call it
Or
out.
lionfish? Yo, that's OD money, but it's no money in the world that will let me touch that barehanded. No, sir. You sent it? All
By
right, man. I'll watch it
species
right after this
and
video.
size, and everything's carefully accounted for
Is it spiky, bro? Spiky and poisonous?
by the
Well, I don't know if like it's poisonous as a baby, but I know as it gets older, it can kill a human pretty fast.
middlemen. Once everything's tallied up and agreed on,
I also don't know the variant. So I think a few aren't poisonous, but I'm not for certain. But anytime I see anything that looks like a lionfish, I just automatically assume it's poisonous because I don't know the specific species that are and aren't, besides the red ones, which is like the obvious ones. But any other one, couldn't tell
he
you.
takes his cash, and the fish get rebagged into something that's more suitable for export. Double bag.
In fact, these guys in the back here are just washing out old bags so they can be reused by the fishermen going out the next day. They come in, kind of like dirty old bags. Those bags get washed out, reused the next day. Oh, these bags are so old.
If they didn't have to worry about selling to a middleman to sell to somebody else, this village will be rich. This village will be rich because the fish that they are catching are not cheap fish. Like you go on any website or any store to find these fish are like hundreds of dollars. Hundreds of dollars.
You can't see what's in
A
them.
few might be like 30, 40, but most of them are like 100
1,000
plus.
times.
My God.
Before they head home, the badger fishermen refill an empty tire tube.
Guys, I was wondering why they're all carrying around these tires. It's basically like that's how they're inflating these plastic bags that they have just filled with the fish. This guy's rocked in, he has like a giant bag. Another guy behind him, again, a big green sack just loading up with these already bagged ornamental
They're gonna, like, the way that they're showing these fish here, these fish are gonna be as
They
distinct
cash
in
out,
this area.
head
like,
home, call it a day.
in about
The whole time,
4 or
there's
5
this
more
constant
years, bro.
sound of a compressor running, firing up over and over, pumping air into bag after bag. It's not just fish, it's soft coral, starfish. There's even giant lobsters being hauled in by these guys.
Oh, big lobster, huh? Wow. That is crazy.
Gosh.
That is a monster.
There
Good
are
eats.
hundreds of kinds of fish. I don't stand a chance of naming them all. We stay for maybe an hour. By the time we leave, the shack is absolutely packed. There are thousands and thousands of bagged up fish
No, that's
piled
not
up
like
into a wall,
thousands.
and the
That's
boats
just for that
are
day.
still coming. So what is all this worth? A big morning like this with hundreds of fish, thousands of fish. What are these guys getting paid to just plunder these reefs?
Yeah, so this fish, like the common one that we caught a lot of, this one, it's like called like a harlequin sailfish.
Harlequin?
Harlequin sailfish. In America, it will sell for like $30 to $60 each. So like each,
And here, only 3K,
$3K. So like 10 cents.
10 cents more or less.
And it's gonna be like $30
crazy.
to $60.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I guess because like shipping and stuff to get it there safely, but
One
like
thing
still.
you quickly notice though is that
Mind you, they don't make a lot of money off of that. No, literally. That's literally what I said earlier. Yeah. But that's how it go. The workers get nothing, and then the people who own it, that's the big dogs.
at the back
how we
of
go.
almost every boat pulling into the buying station is the same thing, a compressor. Most of the nearby reefs, like the one we witnessed, have been mostly exploited of their most valuable fish. And this is pushing the badger out further and deeper. And at those depths, the only way that they can really make up volume is by diving with an air supply.
I was about to say, scuba dive, and then those fish are bigger. Then you got to deal with more dangerous fish in the area. Then you got to deal with the more poisonous fish. Yeah, man.
And the way they do it is incredibly dangerous. And the most dangerous way that this is done is not during the day for
Gotta feed your
relatively
family, though.
shallow water ornamental fish. It's at night for deeper reef species that I eat. Alright guys, we are here to film exactly this. It's some kind of
Hell no. You couldn't pay me to be in the ocean at night, bro.
crazy form of compressor diving, which is kind of my jam right now. I've been filming this stuff in the Philippines recently, and it is some of the craziest, dangerous stuff I've ever seen in my life.
That night, we meet up with Sorianto, a commercial spear fisherman.
How long have you done this for? How old are you?
Berapa lama? His age like 32.
Oh,
but
shit,
he been
now you
doing,
know.
like
You couldn't pay me to do this, bro. Like I scuba dive and stuff, but it's something about the deep open ocean. Just give me that little fear.
15 years already
Then do it. Yeah.
for the
Yes. Well, that's pretty impressive, man. He was diving pretty young age, huh? How deep are they going?
30 meters.
30 meters deep. How many fish does he usually get every night?
Around like
here.
30 kilos, 40 kilos per night.
He gets 30 to 40 kilos of fish a night? That's crazy. These guys are setting up right now. We've got a couple of buckets. We've got some motors on the side of the boat mounted. I think that is going to be some kind of like homebrew compressor. I see a bunch of line. I'm sure they've got spear guns. We're going to see how this goes
I
down.
know how deep it is. It's scary as fuck, bro.
But it's
When
not
you're in the
like
ocean,
any
it's no
spear fishing
bottom,
you've
bro.
seen before.
It doesn't feel
In
like
fact,
it's
the
no
gun
bottom.
he uses looks like a toy.
Did somebody spray you? Why you smell like this?
Trust me, this thing does some real damage.
Hell no.
Check out this guy's spear gun. I mean, this is one tiny little monster. I've never seen a spear gun quite like this. It looks like a
Where are
toy,
you
but
going?
this is in fact how he makes his living. What a crazy little beast. I mean, it's only, what, 50 centimeters long, 40 centimeters long? It's crazy. This rubber, they're telling me, is actually sort of high-grade rubber manufactured for use in airplane tires. Costs
What
$3 or
the
$4
heck?
just for a 20-cent strip. But that thing has blown my mind. I cannot believe that this is how he makes his living. Like, this microscopic gun, sort of sharpened spoke here. We've got some old bolts and nuts sitting in there. Everything again is kind of like nylon and super glued together. A rubber band for the trigger release. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. That is so cool.
It's like not even a real spear gun, bro. Homemade gun, no, literally. He said super glued together. What is he hunting for?
Below
Like
us,
food
Sorianto
fish or
moves
like?
through the reef pretty quickly.
I want to see this.
At night, fish sit almost completely motionless against the reef. And there's no stealth needed at all. You can just spotlight them, creep right up within a foot, and the gun, which doesn't really have any range, doesn't need it at all. At that distance, the little steel shaft just punches straight through the skull.
Wait, can you even eat that fish?
repeat, and he's racking them up. And that's the whole method. The torchlight finds them, keeps them transfixed. Sorianto just closes the final distance to a foot and takes them out one after the other.
I'm glad he's like,
Compressor keeps him
doing
going
it instantly.
all night long.
but like,
There's no need to free dive anymore.
Guys, those guys are behind me, maybe like 5 meters away in a boat, 10 meters away, and I can taste that gas, that petrol fumes, that CO2 from that compressor from here. It is, it is thick, it is rough, and man, they're just sucking that right down into the intake, I'm sure.
and it's killing-
Petrol exhaust
yeah.
contains carbon monoxide. The gas itself has no smell, no taste, and with the intake sitting
can
barely
kill you.
60 centimeters from the exhaust, it can be pumped straight back down that hose. At 30 meters, losing
You would die
consciousness
instantly.
means almost certain death.
Yeah.
Just a little bit too much of that monoxide sucks into the intake because of a little less air, and it's lights out. These guys mostly don't even really
Bro. And I don't think you genuinely have to be a scientist to know that carbon monoxide kills you, but you should learn your facts on that thing right there. Odorless, and you can't tell. Same thing with your car. Don't ever start your car with your garage closed. Don't do that.
seem to know the risks. 30 to 40 meters deep, 4 times the surface pressure, no
Yep.
computer,
And just
no
even a
cables,
little bit, it's
no
like instant death.
decompression plan at all. At that pressure, nitrogen loads into his tissues, comes up too quickly, or keeps repeating those drops, and they can turn into bubbles inside his joints, his spine, and even his brain.
Does he ever have any
See, I didn't know
problems
that
with the
part.
going up and down at that depth? Like, does he ever get any pain in his back, any of the, you know, the sickness from the depth?
No. Oh yeah, yeah, also.
Like where? In his back? Or
Di
what?
belakang atau di kira-kira paling mana? Yeah, just on the back. Because they take a long time. Because of his said he's like too tired only.
He thinks because he's too tired.
Yeah.
These symptoms he's describing are exactly consistent with decompression sickness.
How many fish does he usually get every night?
Semalam kira-kira paling banyak berapa banyak ikan? Around like 30 kilos, 40 kilos per night.
Damn.
He gets
A
30,
night?
40 kilos of fish a night?
It is.
The fish tweaking.
Crazy. How much does he make?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think he's actually killing it off rip. I think he's like just shooting the spear, then killing it. So they feel the pain. I think I started to know that's when they kept going like this, but I don't know. That's the one part I don't know. I don't know when you kill fish how that works. I've never killed a fish instantly like that.
Can he sell that fish at a market?
Kira biasa dalam 30 kilo itu
If I've
berapa
killed a fish, it's the
ribu
minute
dijual?
eat, so I
It's
don't
around like 30
know the spear
K
part.
per kilo, something like that. Depend on kind of the fish.
These badgeow divers, they can take out more fish on a single night with a compressor than they could take out in a year just freediving.
The bad thing for him is when the shark is come to him.
Try to take the fish?
Yeah. No, try to get him.
Oh, try to attack you?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
It does not take long at all. After just 20 minutes of the first dive, he comes up with easily 10 to 15 kilos of fish. Reef fish of all different
The parrotfish too? Can you eat those?
varieties
Well, I assume you can, but like, do they taste good?
headed to the market. It's more reef turned into money, and the same body paying for it.
That is the fish. There's a good 10, 15 kilos of reef fish right there from maybe 30 minutes max of fishing. It is absolutely no wonder.
He did it all in 30 minutes. No, he's like
This
the
is so much more effective. I mean, it might be killing your lungs one breath at a time through oil and CO2 infused, rust induced compressor air, but way more effective in terms of income. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to support the channel the best.
All right, well, that's the end of his video. But if you made it this far into my reaction of his video, like, comment, subscribe. Link to the original video will be down in the description. It's the very first link. Tell me your thoughts and opinions on that, because honestly, that was sad for me to watch. I love aquarium fish and seeing how they do them and catch them. And he said 90% of the time they come from here. 90? That is just absurd to me. Like, I genuinely, like, I feel bad to an extent where I don't even want to start getting any more, bro. But like, they're so beautiful and they're precious creatures. But yeah, if you have any opinion or anything that you want to say on this video, please leave it down in the description. I read everything. I respond to everything. I react to everything. So yeah. As I said earlier, like, comment, subscribe, come over to the Twitch, come over to the Kick, come over to the TikToks if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't seen the TikToks yet. And appreciate you guys for the support, and we're gonna keep going. This is only the start. Bobby and G Taz out, man.